Hello friends, today I am going to do my long-awaited cobalt blue with my Transferware tablescape. I've had my blues for most of March, and now we're going into April. The sun is outside shining brightly. It's starting to warm up. I think by Thursday we're supposed to be in the 18s, so that is great for this time of year. We're finally starting to feel like we're getting into spring. So I want to finish up my cobalt blues and maybe strip down and start refreshing again for spring, because now I'm really feeling the warmth and now I'm getting into that spring feeling. So today, to end off my blue scheme for the last month that I had, I think I am going to dress the table with my Transferware. Remember back in a few previous videos I had mentioned that I think I would keep the cobalt because it was a nice wintry blue, and now so going transition into the spring season, I want to strip them and go with something lighter, airier, more soft colors. So to finish off this series of videos, I am going to do my tablescape with my blue Transferware dishes. I would grab one, these, right? Each one has a specific design or pattern on it. So I am going to do 8 place settings with these, and I am going to lay them out on the table and see what I can come up with for this wrapping up of my cobalt blues / winter blues video, so that I can softly transition into my spring videos. So we would go around the room as per usual. I would work with what I have, lay down the center scape, set out my place settings, and see what I come up with. Again, for this video I didn't buy anything much. I got some napkins, fabric, because I had some paper ones before, and I got a tablecloth in the cobalt, and a run of few placemats, some chargers, and the rest of that, I guess that's quite a bit, isn't it? But anyway, the rest of that was items from around the house that I went around and just pick up a few items here and there from other rooms, my usual way that I do my videos, just picking up things and putting it all together and see what I come up with. So let me get myself started, and we would go around and start putting this look together and bringing it alive. So today's video, my winter blues with Transferware tablescape setting to wrap up my winter blues theme for the month of March, because today is April 1st, therefore we are transitioning into spring finally. So I have this table runner. I am going to start building my scheme with this. I think I will put this down first along the middle of my table, and then I would most likely lay out my placemats, chargers, see how much space that takes up, and maybe either build my center scape or lay out my place settings. I haven't quite gotten my system as yet, but I'm going to get started just by laying out my table runner. So here it goes. It's me alone working today, so I have to quite literally go at how see how this goes. This is quite long actually. It's a little bit longer than the table, and so I'm going to have to see how I manage with that. Okay, my camera is not following me, so I think we have to start it again. But anyway, as you can see, the runner is down, and I think I will lay out my chargers, placemats. Anyway, I'm just winging it, as you can see, as per usual, right? True reality video here. Okay, so let's see how far I get with the rest of this. Placemats next, as I promised. So I am going to lay these down. They're matching the runner. So I am going to lay, I think I have 8 of these placemats. So those, that will help soften the intensity of the blue a bit, because like I said, it's nice and sunny now. So I may not even need this dark, heavy blue for as long as I had it before, so I may be transitioning into removing them even earlier than I had thought, because like I said, the sun is here. So here we go, laying these out, and I will make do with the look that I come up with. So here we go, that's there. So I've put out 6 so far, and the runner. It has taken up quite a bit of the table, the blue, which is fine because I have the chargers and the plates would bring back in the look. But what I'm wondering is, since the runner comes all the way towards the end of the table, do I still need a placemat at that area? I don't know. So let's see. Yeah, no, because they're the exact same as the runner. It feels like overkill if I put the placemat there again. I'll bring the thing closer so you can see what I'm talking about. You see that? So if I put an extra placemat on here, that to me doesn't look great at all. I feel like it's overkill. So what I'm going to do is just use the end of the runner as the place setting for the placemat for that seating of the table. So these two I am going to put off to the side, and I am going to now lay out my chargers and keep building on my color scheme. So yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That's a great start. It has cleaned up a bit of the dark heaviness of the tablecloth and lightened it with the runner, and so far I've put out 6 placemats. So let's do some chargers, and I'll take another quick zip around and see how things are coming. But so far I'm liking it, even though it's not as light and airy as I wanted, because I hoped I would have been into my spring decor season by now, but unfortunately the weather was not cooperating, and it just didn't look right for all those dark heavy days to have, it's just me, to have pastels and light airy colors. It just wasn't I wasn't feeling it. But now finally you can see a little bit of it through the window there. The sun is out, we're getting some of that spring feeling. So I am getting ready to get into my pastels and light colors and spring Easter decor mode. But I wanted to check out this look first, see how it looks, and I am going to do it. So chargers are next. I've laid out the chargers. I put out, as I plan to do, 8 place settings. There we have them. We'll bring this around and do, so that's what everything looks like there. That's just with the runner, placemat, and 8 chargers on my table. So now I am going to do the plates next and see how my look continues to develop, and see what everything looks like. I know I keep going out of frame, but my swing-a-majigger is not working today. So here we go, plates are next. As I said, there's 8. The cool thing about these is that, see, and these 4, the rims are blue. The rim here is blue, and on my other 4, the rims are white. So I am going to do a mix and match as I go around. I am going to mix and match a blue rim, a white rim, blue rim, a white rim, and so here we go. White rim, and then a blue, and then a white. Gotta come back and grab my blues because I left them there. And I will do here a blue, and on the other I do a white, and I do that alternating all the way around the table. Blue rim, white rim, blue rim, white rim. Why does it look, oh no, I thought I was missing a plate, but I'm not. It's just, they're all here. And there we go. Let me make sure my designs are facing the correct way, so that when I come around to give you the preview of how everything looks. There's another one. They're beautiful, aren't they? That's a couple walking, and it looks like a zoo or something like that. And yeah, very nice. So I don't even want to cover these up, so I'm not putting anything on these plates. These are going to be the focal point on the table. Yeah. So I'm going to put my last one down. And there we go. So I have 8 beautiful transferware plates with different patterns. And that is the start of my transferware tablescape. So I'm going to give you a little preview. It's what everybody looks like. There. And I will go around and do each individual plate in a moment, give them all their moment in the sun, the moment to shine. I'm going to start building a little bit more and then come back again and do a nice little soft preview of how far I've gotten, because I want to do this in stages, not just throw everything down randomly. Because of the intricacy of all the design and pattern and everything, I have to go a little bit slower and work carefully so that I come up with a really pleasing look, which is what I'm hoping for. So give me a moment, I will go and stage a little bit more and I'll be right back. So far I have put out the salad plates, some of the cutlery, and napkins. My salad plates, I only found 7. So I had to improvise and use a clear glass, you can see it there, on one of my settings. The others are matching, 7 matching, and 1 clear glass because I only have 7 and I'm setting for 8. My other ones, my other salad plates, they're the same pattern. You can see there, they're all 7, it's the same pattern. My dinner plates are the ones who have a different picture for each plate. So now I'm going to go around and show each plate in its individuality so I can get a good shot of it before I put out my glassware and finish my centerscape. So I will feature each plate so you can see the pattern that's on it. So as promised, here is my first plate. That's the pattern. And there's the dinner plate, the salad plate. So dinner plate, salad plate. All the salad plates are of the same pattern. The dinner plates are individual. And here's another pattern. And because my dilemma is I do not want to cover up my pattern, so I did not want to do that. You see? Doing that, that looks pretty as well, but that's for another look. I want to feature my individuality of my dinner plates. I wanted the pattern to shine. Like I said, each plate depicts a different scenery. And I choose to do these 8. I have quite a bit more. This is that one that I showed earlier with the couple. It seemed to be at a zoo or something. And here we go. There's another beautiful one. So I got that one. And there's another picture. This look like my same couple. Now they're at a different spot. They're looking at the lions. I don't know. These patterns are from way back when, so I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with these, so I cannot tell you what the patterns are. To each his own. Just use your imagination, and whatever you decide the pattern is, we will go with that. That's what it is. And my other hair again. So there they are. Those are my 8 individual scenery transferware pattern. Here's my place setting with the clear glass plate. Not clear, light blue. It's a blue, very light blue. So this place setting, I could have done 2, 1 at each end, but they don't pick up that well. So I don't want to ruin my look. So I'm like, that's the only one that's gonna be there. But when I stitch the table and set out everything, it's not gonna show up. It's not gonna notice that anomaly of the one place setting with a different salad plate, because there's going to be so much to look at. There'll be no time to focus on that, just that one look. So that's how far I got. I'm using my everyday cutlery, my Mikasa, what is it called? Mikasa pinch or French? Can't see too well. I won't have my glasses on. So that is what it looks like so far. some cutlery out, salad plates out, dinner plates, napkins. And I placed my dinner plate on my cobalt blue, navy blue, whatever you want to call them, chargers, and of course a placemat, runner. That's what I have done so far. So let me continue building and we will be right back with another mini preview. Okay, so it's coming along nicely. I've added some wine glasses. Again, it's a mix and match because I don't have a full set of the ones I wanted to use. I have 6 in some, 4 in some, so I went ahead and improvised, mix and match, make it mine, unique, individual, all of that good stuff. And it's coming along nicely, as I love to do when I don't have a lot of something. I started with building the place settings, and I'm going to put my centerpiece along the center with whatever space is left, because I don't have a lot of items for the centerscape. It makes sense for me to just fill up the table first and foremost with my items. I am putting these little dessert dishes down to bring a little bit of light and brightness to the table. Because of the color I'm working with, I decided to go with clear glass and my other blue ones for the ground color and bring them together. My water / juice glasses again. So I put 3 glasses out at each setting. A little bit much maybe, but I'm making the table pretty. That's the whole idea. Remember, we can always take away any items that we don't use. And I just want the beauty of it, everything glow and shine. So now that I have some items down on the table, I think I am going to go ahead now and then start trying to build my centerscape. See how that finished filling in the table and then pulling my look together. So I'm gonna use the few items that I have in this color scheme and lay them out, and that should tie everything together, wrap up my video, and cinch my blue color scheme for the season. So stay tuned as usual. And just like that, my look came together. I did my centerscape. Let me bring everything closer so you can see. I added my transferware jars and soup tureens and vases, few that I'm not using elsewhere in the scheme. I added them down the center, and that ties my look together. Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful setting of my blue and white transferware. So I am going to now add in my few little bits and bob pieces, like things like this. Just see where I can like place them, whatever room I have left. This is why I love to do my place settings first. Sometimes I start based on what I have. If I have a lot of items for my centerscape, I start with that. And if I have less dishes and I have to do my place settings, I leave that for last. So then I have lift the pressure off myself of trying to make my place settings perfect or my centerscape perfect. So I always start with the one that I have the more items of. And in this case today, it was my place settings. I have more items for my place settings, less items for my centerscape. So then now I just place an item here or there. I think maybe I put this little one here, and then I can put this little one here. And I have, you know, just little bits, bobs. This is just a little paperweight, has some blue. You know, just put it here for like interest. So you have a few other things. This place setting doesn't need too much because the dishes tell a story. The dishes are the focal. And each item, all the transferware has a beautiful pattern on there. So those are the things that you go around and discover. What's on this one? What's on the other? So I don't need too many decorative items. This is what is grounding this look. It's all the pictures. It's a cinematic look. It's a museum of sorts, right? The pieces are telling a story of their own. So I don't need too many things. It's just 1 or 2 items here and there to break up the repetitiveness of the china. So that's why I just added those few little things. I have these 2 bunches of hydrangea for a little bit of flowers. They're fake, of course, you know, not the real stuff. I am going to place those on there as well. So I have my vase, a little bit of glass blue beads. I will tuck these in there, like that. Again, just so, not that I need it, but it'll add some more interest. So when you need your eyes rest from the patterns, then you can just have a look at the flowers or whatever random items I chose to put on the table. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will do a few more tweaks, go around and do a final reveal with the whole house look. And I think I am going to change up the runners. These are my leftover items from doing my look. I leftover chargers, some things that I haven't used or put out as yet. And this was the placemat that was here for most of the season for my blue and white look. So I also have, remember, these ones. So I think maybe I'll do a little switch out on the counter as well. And yeah, just freshen that up a bit and do, you know, grand tour final scheme after I finish tweaking. So that's it. That is how I threw my blue and white transferware tablescape together. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. But I'm not done yet. Why am I speaking like I'm saying goodbye? I'm not. I have to go into the final review. So give me 2 seconds. Let me tweak and fidget and all fuss and all of that. And I'll be right back. Okay. So it's now time for the grand reveal. I have placed everything that I want to put in for this look. I have placed it on the table. It's looking great. I am happy with the way it turned out. I love everything. So I am going to go around and do my final walkthrough of the main floor with my tablescape done, my serving area. Didn't put too much out there. I'll give another preview of the living room. I switched out the placemats on the counter there, my breakfast area. And so now it's just a walkthrough, one final memory making twirl around, and then I can close this production down on my winter blues, cobalt, transferware, all the things that made me happy and smile for the month of March. Doing basically an inventory, seeing what I have and what I should not be thrifting when I go out. It's usually nice to do inventory around spring so I know what I have, and I know when I see something exercise the self-control to pass it up because I already have some of that. Okay, my friends, so thank you very much for hanging in there with me and see me go through my little to-do happy moment. And I hope I will see you back for my spring and Easter videos. I really appreciate when you swing by here and look at one of my videos. It makes my heart smile, make me happy. When you do a like, please tell your friends and family to subscribe so I have more audience to share my talent with. And yeah, more people to give me more, you know, constructive feedback, and you know, whether like it or say I would have done this or switch this out next time, or you know, give me ideas, maybe use this tablecloth or that, you know what I'm talking about. So again, thank you. Hope you enjoy this look. As you can see, I'm still tweaking and straightening and fixing and fussing, but so far I like it, and hope you do. And again, thank you. Be safe, be happy. Spring is coming. Get out there, do some gardening, get some flowers, real ones, okay? I mean, the fake ones last a long time. They're good for videos because you don't have to worry about them. But yeah, just, you know, enjoy with your friends and family, and I will see you back soon for spring, Easter, some butterfly love, bunny love, Easter egg hunt love, all of that good stuff, okay? So until next time, take care, and remember, love your friends. Bye-bye.